Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and you have never seen my face before, my name is Emma, and in September last year me and my husband actually moved from the UK to Bermuda for work. But what we left behind in the UK is our dog, and the minute we moved here I knew that we had to bring her out. Originally I was a little bit nervous because if you don't know, dogs flying in and out of the UK, they have to go in the hold. You are not allowed to fly dogs in the cabin. I don't really know why. I think it's maybe got something to do with rabies and the UK being a rabies-free country, and I don't know, maybe they can keep better track if dogs are in the hold. But yeah, the thought of putting my dog underneath an airplane terrified me. And I mean, to be fair, it still does. I have sat today anxiously checking the app and tracking the flight and just hoping that there's been no turbulence and my dog's been fine, because today is the day that she is finally coming out to Bermuda. Like I say, I'm very anxious right now because she is on an airplane, but I'm also beyond excited for her to be here. It kind of doesn't even feel real that in 2.5 hours my dog will be in this country. But yeah, if you have stumbled across this video because by some chance you are also trying to fly an animal from the UK to Bermuda, I will leave the company that we used linked down below. They're called Fetch a Pet, and I thought it was going to be a really hard experience. I thought it was going to be really stressful. I thought there was going to be communication issues and stuff, especially because our dog was in the UK and we were already here. Luckily, our dog's been staying with my mother-in-law, which has been great. We are beyond grateful for all of her help. But yeah, I thought it was going to be quite a stressful process trying to get her out here, but honestly, it has been the smoothest process ever. I can't believe how easy it has been. Fetch a Pet have been absolutely great. They even collected her from my mother-in-law's house because she lives in the very northeast of England and they are located down south near London somewhere, I think they're located. So they even came and collected Mika. They collected her a couple of days ago now, so she's been staying with them, got a health check and stuff through them. But yeah, they have been absolutely incredible and I could not recommend them more. As long as my dog arrives safely, I could not recommend them more. They've been great. But from this process officially starting and me signing all the documentation, it has took less than 4 weeks for her to get here. So yeah, I'll definitely link them down below for anyone who is thinking about bringing a pet from the UK to Bermuda. They do fly to other countries as well. I think you could probably fly your pet anywhere through them, but obviously we flew her to Bermuda, so we kind of know about that. But yeah, we're just getting ourselves sorted now. We want to leave here at about 4 o'clock. It's currently 3:30, so we want to go to a pet shop, have a little look, because we haven't actually been to the pet shop yet. It was something we've been meaning to do, something we've kept saying, we need to go to a pet shop, we need to have a look, but we haven't actually gone yet, so we thought we would do that today. We would go now and then go up to the airport and collect our pooch. And luckily someone that we work with is a taxi driver and he accepts pets in his taxi, so he's going to come and pick us up from the airport because we only have the scooter. So Stephen and me are going to go up on the scooter and then we are going to meet him at the airport, and me and Mika are going to get a taxi back here and Stephen's going to bring the scooter back. So yeah, this is probably one of the most exciting days in my life. I cannot wait. So yeah, need to finish getting sorted now and then go and get my dog. Oh man. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Hello, yeah, that's it.
Mika! Mika! Hello! Hello! Precies. Are you home, baby? Are you home?
What's she got?
So it's now the next day and we kind of just spent last night soaking up having the dog here. It feels so surreal that she's actually here. I don't even know how to explain it. Every 2 minutes we're saying to each other, the dog's here, Mika's here. Mika is here. She has been on an aeroplane and she is here. But yeah, it's just such a weird feeling and it's such a nice feeling as well. We are absolutely over the moon that she is here. I am so happy that everything went well yesterday. I don't think I've actually sat and said anything about the process of picking her up from the airport. So in Bermuda there is the airport, like the main airport, but it's quite a new building. I don't know when it was built, but it's quite a new building and they have the old airport still. And you actually collect dogs from the old side. So we went round to the old side of the airport and we were quite early anyway and the flight got a little bit delayed. I was tracking it constantly on my flight app. So the flight was running a little bit behind schedule, so we were there before the plane even landed and we actually seen the plane not land. We missed the landing because of where the airport is, but we seen it going down the runway and I think I caught it on camera, so that'll have been included if it was. So that was the plane that Mika was on. So we were sat and we were waiting and we were waiting and we were waiting, and to be honest we weren't actually waiting that long. We were probably waiting like 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, but it felt like an eternity because I was just really worried. I felt kind of happy. I felt kind of a little bit more relaxed, I guess, that the plane had landed and we'd seen the plane that she was definitely on. But then my new anxiety was, has she survived the journey? You know, I do tend to catastrophize everything, but you just don't know, do you? And that dog's my baby, so I was very, very nervous. So we were sat and I was checking the time and I was getting myself all nervous, and then a forklift came and it looked like there was a dog cage on it, and Stephen was like, "That's Mika," and I was like, "Shut up." And then, yeah, it was Mika and I cried. But she definitely recognised us straight away. As soon as we seen her, she was in the cage and she was desperate to get out of it. So that was really nice because I was worried that, you know, it was probably a really stressful day for her. She was probably really quite stressed under the airplane. Because it can't be nice. I mean, she doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't even know how to describe the feeling of seeing her in Bermuda. I don't know, it was amazing, and like I say, I still can't believe that she's actually here. I think this whole process could have been so stressful, and I think I was explaining yesterday that I was expecting it to be really, really stressful, but it just hasn't been. It really, really hasn't been. Fetch a Pet sorted everything. Like, I have done nothing. I have signed forms, I have paid money, but I haven't done anything. I haven't contacted anyone. They've done all of it. They sorted the customs. My mother-in-law did take Mika to the vets to make sure she was like up to date with jabs and stuff. But other than that, they have done everything. They collected her from my mother-in-law's house. They done the final health check thing that they have to do before a dog can come to Bermuda. They contacted customs on this side. They got all the paperwork sorted. Like I say, I literally signed paperwork and paid them money. It was the most straightforward process ever. I think it helps that Mika's came from the UK because the UK is rabies free, Bermuda's rabies free, and there's no need to quarantine or anything. I know that when you fly dogs out to other countries, I know Australia and I think probably New Zealand, there's quite a long quarantine period when dogs are flying from the UK to those countries, but luckily that's not the case here. It was literally, we picked her up from the airport, from the cargo place of the airport, and brought her home. It was so straightforward. But yeah, it is just so, so lovely to have her here. I think we might take her out for a walk later. We took her out onto the beach earlier on. I'll try and overlay some pictures here because I didn't take my camera. It was just a very spur of the moment thing because we have a beach outside. We're taking her out for a wee, so she went onto the beach as well. But it's quite warm today and she's not used to this warm weather in the slightest. She's from the north of England. She is not used to warm weather. So we don't want to take her out obviously while it's too warm outside. So we'll probably let it cool down a little bit and take her for a little walk later on. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get her again because I feel like this vlog is literally just all Mika. I mean, that's what this vlog is about, but people are probably gonna be sick of the sight of my dog after this vlog. Here she is. She settled into the house really easily as well. So we brought her in and let her out of the crate that she'd been in. And she had a little run around and a sniff and she ran upstairs and stuff. But within a couple of minutes, she was having something to eat, having a drink. We took her out. She had a pee and a poop because she didn't actually do anything in the crate. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know, maybe she was too stressed to do anything. I don't know. But she didn't do anything. So we took her straight out and she's honestly just being her usual self. I was gonna say chill, but there is no chill in this dog. Anyone that knows this dog knows that there is no chill. Is there? She's a crazy girl. Get it then. Get it then. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Come on then. It has been a very long time since I've had to use one of these to get dog hair off my clothes. But we are still just kind of in a bubble, kind of in awe that Mika is actually here every single day, multiple times a day. We're just like, what is she doing here? How is she here? But today is actually my last day off. So I don't know if I explained, but my days off this week were Thursday and Friday anyway. And then I took Saturday and Sunday as vacation so I could be off for a bit with the dog. And Stephen took some time off as well. He was actually off for the weekend, but he took Thursday, Friday, and he actually took tomorrow off as well, so I'm kind of jealous. I wish I'd done that, but unfortunately I am back to reality, back to work tomorrow. I wish more than anything that I was a stay-at-home dog mum, but unfortunately I am not. So yeah, back at work tomorrow, so we're just kind of soaking up this last day because I think it's actually a couple of weeks now until me and Stephen have a day off together again. We work in opposite shifts for a while, so if I'm on days he's on evenings, and if I'm on evenings he's on days. However, it's actually came at quite a good time to be back on opposite shifts because obviously it means we're going to be leaving the dog for less time. Yeah, our last day off together for a while, so just kind of soaking it up, having a nice day, just having a relaxing day because I never like doing too much the day before that I'm due back at work. But I do actually need to do some washing, so I will do that now. We've got washing everywhere, so I need to get a load of washing on. Can't make food anymore without a little helper. Do you want a hot dog? Do you want a hot dog? Do you want a hot dog? She's like, is there something in that fridge for me? Gentle. Good girl. Mika. Mika, should we go do wee-wees? Should we go do wee-wees? So I am just going to end this video here. It's about 5 p.m. now, and as I was saying before, I do actually have to go to work tomorrow. So we are just going to chill this evening, aren't we? Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we're just going to we're just gonna chill this evening and probably take this little pooch for a WALK. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. And we will see you in the next one. Yes, we will. Bye.